Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, we're drinking bourbon. All right, Ben, it's been a while since we've done a Larceny.
Yes.
So I think we should do a Larceny review. So, bang, let's do a Larceny.
That is weak. Let's do this Larceny instead. Bam! This is Larceny Barrel Proof A122. All right, so we've actually got a real bottle of Larceny here.
That was a real bottle of Larceny.
So, right. So this is Barrel Proof A122. I know we're a little bit behind on this one as it is August and this came out in January.
Well, you just saw it the other day and picked it up.
Yep. So, as far as the releases of this go, we're already on to the B522 release is the most recent one that's out. We do have a bottle of that, which we will be reviewing soon, but we wanted to kind of do these on, let them stand on their own, you know, instead of comparing. Mm-hmm. So, Larceny Heaven Hill product, wheated bourbon. This is the cask strength barrel proof one. It is 124.4 proof.
So it seems like what they do is they release the Elijah Craig's, and they have a barrel proof A, and then
A, B, and C
for the year, and then same with Larceny.
Yep, A, B, and C.
Here in Minnesota, I see the Elijah Craig's reasonably regular. It's not all over the place, but I almost never see the Larceny ones.
Yeah, the Larceny barrel proofs for whatever in this region just aren't around very much.
Yeah.
So
this is wheated
lucky
bourbon,
to have gotten
as you said.
these.
And while we like Larceny, and I love wheated bourbons, like if you were to compare it to Maker's Mark, totally different.
Yeah,
It's
Maker's
totally-
Mark has got its own wheated game going on.
All right, what are we getting?
Oaky, it's a fairly dark.
It does.
I mean, I know it's 124 proof, so you're gonna get some color out of that, but
That's awesome.
kind of nutty.
Getting really bread notes.
Yeah, a little bit bready. Tend to get that on wheaters.
Almost like fresh baked bread. Almost like a nutmeg kind of smell.
Which is interesting because I usually get a nutmeg smell out of rye content in a bourbon. This obviously does not have any of that.
All right.
All right, let's go in for the taste here.
Well, that's bright and airy.
Yeah. I like that. That's it's alcohol forward without being too much of but there's something, like you said, there's something kind of light about it a little bit.
It's a good blend of sweetness. Alcohol forward, like that's the most, but it's not like unpleasant. It's
not just raw ethanol, but it's like the
Exactly.
sting of it is there.
But it's bringing really good flavors. This sweetness, some barrel, some caramel, some vanilla.
Yeah.
It's light. The bread's still sticking around though. It's got a really good density.
Yeah. It's got that bready note, like you said. It does have a nuttiness to it, almost like that salty sort of feel to it.
We don't have an age statement, right, or anything.
I don't know the age.
Sure,
no.
drinks mature.
It does, yeah.
At
I don't
least-
think it's 12-year like the
but-
Elijah Craig, but
Right.
I think regular Larceny is 6 to 8. So I'm assuming this is probably within that, or maybe even a little more. But, you know, barrel proof at that age, you're going to get some good flavor out of it. Yeah, this has there's a couple of notes in here that I'm having a hard time putting my finger on. Like it has some very standard high proof bourbon notes, but
So I'm almost getting a flavor, and I don't know if I've ever actually had this candy, but I've seen it. And I think it's actual oranges that are dipped in chocolate. Because I'm getting like a dark chocolate with the citrus note again.
I can see that.
Some cherry, but I think that's the darkness from the wood.
I feel like there's just a lot going on here.
It really is. But there's the one thing it doesn't have is a sledgehammer.
No.
You know, it's nice and well balanced.
Yeah, and it's got just enough of a burn. Like I said, that alcohol forward. It's got enough of a burn that I like, but it's there, but it doesn't linger. Your mouth isn't on fire.
Yep. It's almost, you know how occasionally a bar or will have like some sort of like a punch that like just sneaks up on you because like it's so sweet and so good that you don't notice the alcohol. This one is one of those like the flavors are so good that it could sneak up on you a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't drink too harsh, but I mean it's definitely there. So it's got, like you said, it's just a well balanced. But I kind of feel like this is one where like every sip you take, you find something kind of new, you know? So this is really good, actually. I paid $60 for this. They range from $50 to $60 MSRP on average.
I feel like I should be wearing a leather vest to drink this one. I don't know why.
There's a little bit of a leathery vibe to it, actually.
It's just something that like
just a leather vest?
No, not just.
Like, are you going topless then leather vest?
No, of course not. Maybe a Harley shirt and then a leather vest. And thanks for clarifying that.
Ooh. Yeah, this is great.
I really, really like it.
It's got a nice just sweetness to it too. It's kind of a mix of everything, all the standard brown sugars and a little bit of the caramel and the vanilla and stuff like that. But it's all in just kind of one little ball of sweetness. The sweet parts. Now it does have kind of that nutty, oaky,
and peppery.
Some sort of fruit as well, like you were saying.
Citrus is very subtle.
Yeah, but it's there. This really has a lot going on, actually.
It does. It's really good. And still, the bread sticks around. Fresh baked bread.
Yeah. Yeah, and at 124.4 proof, absolutely. That's a keeper. So
it really is.
Maybe you found this in your area already, because like I said, it is August when we're reviewing this, and this came out. It says A122, but on their website it actually says it came out in March. So I don't know if it was the batch from January and then it just got delayed and actually was released in March.
Who knows?
So yeah, I'm excited to try the B522 now, the next expression.
That'll be exciting.
Which we will be doing very shortly because it is sitting on the shelf. So I managed to actually find the A batch and the B batch at the same store.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they actually literally had dust on them. I don't know why. I don't think they've just been sitting there. So I was like, all right. And they were for retail, so, you know. Anyway, yeah, I would totally recommend this if you like something a little bit higher proof with it just kind of has a carnival of flavors going on.
Maybe there's a bourbon Santa who just like leaves bottles around as you wander.
There could be, yeah. And you're not talking about the guy on YouTube and Instagram.
Actually, we do occasionally chat with the bourbon Santa, and maybe he is the one that's leaving the bottles in your path.
Could be, yeah. So anyway, well, this has been Larceny Barrel Proof A122 on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Thanks for watching. Share this video with a friend. Cheers. So we're sitting here, just finished up the Larceny Barrel Proof review, and thought, you know what? Bam! What was last year's like compared to this year's? Yeah,
we maybe should have done this anyway, but I really just wanted to do this one on its own. Because sometimes when you compare.
Yep.
But yeah, as a little bonus content here,
Exactly.
So we're sampling the A121, 114.8 proof.
And we did review this over a year ago or so. Similar notes. There's a particular, but it seems like it's just not quite as turned up to 11.
This one is much more basic. There's a noticeable difference. This one is basic, kind of, it's good, I like it, but it's very just kind of generally sharp, a little bit dark, and that's kind of it, you know?
It's actually good. I like the flavors.
It's really good, I like it.
But it's just, this one is really turned up to 11, where this one is a 9 or whatever.
Like this one has a lot going on, the new one does. This one doesn't have a ton going on. And what it has is pretty good. But it's just, for me, it feels a little bit like it's just basic, down the middle, high proof. And it's 10 proof points lower than this one, and I think it drinks as hot or even maybe hotter.
It's not as quite as balanced, but it is kind of the same flavors though. So this one's good. I think they're all good. I mean, I like Larceny, you know, just in general.
Yeah.
But this one, I think, is maybe a bit more exceptional. This is really, it stands out.
The new one is definitely better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting like all just oak and a little tannic and just like that salted peanut shell.
I'm getting quite a bit of sweetness still on this one.
Really? I'm not getting quite as much.
Yeah. It's not quite marshmallow.
Before this bottle is dead, why not
Yeah.
throw it into a comparison? Maybe when we do the B522, we'll bring out the last of this and
Yeah. Compare it one more time.
so anyway, well, I like the newer one better for sure.
Totally agree.
So yeah, there you are. Cheers.
Cheers.